morning and welcome to vlog number 26. As always, I catch you up with what you missed when I wasn't vlogging, so that's last week. I made this niffler cake. This is a little creature from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and I filmed it for a tutorial and it should be up on my channel now. I think you might have already seen it. If it's not there, it's coming. And I also created another labyrinth cake. Yep, I have completely lost count with how many I've made. I'm going to have to go back through them all and count them, I think, because between Labyrinth and Nightmare Before Christmas, those are my two most requested cakes. I can now make Hoggle and Ludo without even needing reference pictures. I try to change each and every single labyrinth cake to make it slightly different. I think I've only made a handful that are exactly the same, but some of them have got little tweaks on them because I don't like them all to look the same. So this week, it's a busy one. I only have 2 cakes in, which is how it should be, but they're both wedding cakes. So one is what I call a pretty normal cake. So it's like blush and ivory, lace, roses, that type of thing. And the second cake is quite exciting. It is a How to Train Your Dragon wedding cake. Yep, I freaking love it. It is based on the latest film. So I think is it called Hidden World? We went to watch it at the cinema anyway, so I could get some inspiration, you know, for research. So we went to the cinema to watch that. So yeah, that is what I'm up to this week. We are delivering them both on Saturday in the same day. One to the Clitheroe area, I think, and the other one is in Windermere, so let's hope that goes to plan. I did promise in the last vlog that I was going to show you a turntable this week. I wanted to test it out a little bit before I gave an opinion, so I've made a couple of cakes on it now and I will show it to you. So here it is. It is nothing special to look at, I know. But if you've been watching a while, you will know I use these. So this is a Lazy Susan. It's not a cake turntable. It's a Lazy Susan from IKEA and they only cost £5, which is why I loved them. I actually have a good 6 of these, I think. I liked how wide they were and how low they were, like they're not on a big pedestal. So when you drip your sugar paste over your cake, it's hitting this or this rather than just dangling off a big tall pedestal and pulling the top edge of your cake. The sugar paste is resting on something and not dragging. So I like to have a nice low one and a nice wide one. The only problem with these, and the reason why I have 6 of them, is I make some pretty big wedding cakes and they're starting to take the toll on my turntable. So as you can see, it does wobble a bit. The wobble doesn't bother me too much until you've got a 4-tier cake sat on it and it's wobbling more than it usually does. And I think at some point it's going to go. Now I think you can, this is the bottom, I think you can tighten it, but there's nothing that I can get in there to tighten it up again. So you can see there's the top and this is what it sits on. You can see all the little ball bearings in there and they're just getting quite loose and a little bit rocky. So I wanted something else like this that was going to stay 100% level. So if I've got my cake sat on here, because it rocks, this one isn't as bad, but some of them rocks like this, it's not very level. So I'd be sticking things on it, thinking that it was level, take the cake off onto a flat surface, and find out I'd stuck them on like this. So I wanted something a little bit more reliable, and I found this on Amazon. It is super flat. It doesn't even have any pedestal at all. This is the base and this is the top bit that turns. It's not as free-flowing as the IKEA one, but it's certainly not hard to use either. So what I do is I put some non-slip matting on my worktop, place this on top, another piece of non-slip matting with my cake on top, and then this top part just moves. Because it doesn't have a pedestal, it doesn't rock anywhere, it's not going to rock from side to side, so it's completely and utterly flat no matter what cake I put on it. So I know that this is nice and level, it's also wide, and it also no tall pedestal for overhang. So I am pretty pleased with this. It's not a cake turntable, I think it's just called a heavy duty turntable, like to put monitors and TVs and things on it. Because all the cake turntables, when you type those in, they literally come with a massive big platform, and I like them nice and low. So it's not the most robust, Like, you can actually see all the way inside it. There's more ball bearings there inside these, and these spin around. It is just stuck with 2 little nuts on either side, but I am really pleased with this. This first one cost me £16. I knew that I'd be talking about it and some people might be interested in it, so I actually bought a second one before you bought them all and sold them all out. So I have ordered another one of these, so I'll have 2, one here for ganashing and one over there for decorating on. As I am filming this now, there are only 13 left on Amazon. So I've left a link below. See, it says I purchased it on the 23rd. That was my second one. I paid £16 for the first one. The price does tend to fluctuate. My second one cost like £14.80 something. So this is £15 as of now with free delivery, and they have 13 left in stock. If you head to one of my videos where I use it, or underneath this vlog, you'll see I always list everything I use. So in this video, glass bowl separator tutorial, I used foam core, a scalpel, and these are links to everything I use. However, there is also this link, which is a collection of tools I use frequently. If you click on this link, it will take you to this page. So there's my header at the top. And then this is just a nice big list of everything I use, and you can just shop away. The turntable's actually on here, the turntable. After the turntable, I bought a blowtorch and some butane gas for my blowtorch. I'm hoping to do a bit of isomalt or something sugar related on the How to Train Your Dragon cake, so I'm going to give a little blowtorch a go. We've got a smedger on there, cutters. This is the drill that I use, and the drill pieces, these are the exact tins I use. The foam core is on there, Renshaw's is on there, the straws I use as supports. So if you click on that link, it will give you all the different items I use, and you can just shop away knowing that this is pretty much the exact same stuff that I use, even down to my bottle and my pasta machine. My exact scalpel is on here. So yeah. That link's on there if you want to have a look at that. So I'm just about to make some filling for the cookies and cream cake. It's Wednesday today, so that's ganache day. Yesterday was baking day, so I baked a cookies flavoured cake. So that's regular vanilla cake with chunks of Oreo in. And then for the buttercream, I make it with Oreo, but it's more finely ground. So I mean, you can see how small it is. It is a little tiny mini chopper. You just whack your Oreos in. I never use a set amount. I just pop them in like that. Pop the lid on. Setting number 1 and setting number 2. Job done. And then you just pour this into your regular vanilla buttercream mix. So mine is just butter, 1 part butter, 2 parts icing sugar, these Oreo crumbs, mix it together, splash of milk. Yes. And then it looks a little bit like this. All ready to fill the Oreo cake. It's 9:30 at night and all the cakes have been ganached. So this is all of them. Some have been put ready on their boards, so they need covering tomorrow. I like to try and have a bath after Ganache Wednesday because I feel like I've got chocolate everywhere. Sorry I didn't film anything yesterday, I was just getting on with it. So yesterday I covered this in a pink marble effect. Covered this in ivory, made some lace and applied the lace last night. I just need to stick a few bits down this morning. I'm not sure what lace mat this is. This is the first time I've used it and it's been in my drawer for years. I thought I'd give it a go and it's quickly become my favourite mat. It was so easy to get out, so easy to apply, and it looks really good. This is actually 2 pieces. So the pieces of lace are this bit here that go up and down, and then I added another piece going this way just to cover the whole bottom tier. If I find it, because it's not branded, then I will leave it linked below. If it's not there, then I couldn't find it. I also covered the top tier of it in pale pink and I need to ice the board. This is as far as I got with the other one. So this is royal icing. I just need to airbrush some shading on it. I did some rock texture on the bottom tier. This needs grass on the top. I airbrushed and covered the middle tier. I need to add some more detail to the moon. There's already tutorials on how to do this on my channel. There is also a tutorial on how to do a galaxy effect. I covered this and airbrushed this yesterday as well. It's airbrushed in pink, blue. Actually, I didn't put any purple in. If you airbrush the blue over the pink, it turns it purple. And I have flicked, where is my pot gone? So this is a hint of green, and there is also a hint of red mixed with either water or lemon extract and flicked on with a toothbrush. And I don't know if you can see, but it does shine like the red and green speckles, like metallic sort of look. And a platform. Yes, that is the top of my kitchen cupboards. It only just fits. I've got to put a whole rock on here with the two dragons on. Lots of stalagmites and stalactites and crystals and things on this one. 2 characters on there. So yeah, that's what I'm getting up to today. I have been making some little gems, little crystals. I actually quite like these where the colour hasn't fully absorbed and there's just like little flecks of colour in. Got my blowtorch out for them. And in the conservatory we've got a few sugar shards. These are isomalts melted in the microwave and then snapped once they've dried. I also got my delivery. So I absolutely adore these just because I'm lazy. So these are 5-inch greaseproof discs and there are 1,000 in a bag. So I've got 5-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch, 8-inch, 9-inch. These are just to line your tins with. So I line my tins with tracks on the bottom, put one of these in, tracks around the sides, flour. That's how I line my tins. I also use these for tracing names onto for cakes. Absolutely adore them. I'll leave these exact ones linked below. However, they are from Doric, which is a trade place. So do have to set up an account and there's a minimum order value. Now, if you don't want this many, I will leave a link to some on Amazon where they're in bags of 100 instead of 1,000. I mean, these last forever, so 100 will probably do you if you don't make as many cakes. But I have only previously bought size 6-inch and 8-inch, so I'm going to have to find somewhere to store these. My kitchen's already pretty full. Right, that's both cakes finally done at 3:05 in the morning. There's quite a lot of work to do on the How to Train Your Dragon cake. I'll show you that one. So it is a little bit dark in its box. Hopefully I might be able to get some more video of it tomorrow once it's set up. But you've got the Light Fury and the Night Fury on the top. This bit is based on the dragon's hidden world, so lots of gems and jewels. Then moving down, we've got Hiccup and Astrid in their wedding outfits. So yeah, it was mainly the figures and then all these little Julie bits that took a while. But it's done. The other cake is still in pieces at the minute. It's finished, but it's in pieces, so I can't take pictures of that one yet because it's got a glass globe in the middle. I need to be able to take that on my conservatory table, but it's pitch black. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna have to wait. I've set my alarm for 7 o'clock in the morning. That's like 4 hours away. Sounds really sad. 4 hours sleep away. I'm going to photograph that whilst it's lighting the conservatory and take that one first. So yeah, let's get some sleep first. Here is the other wedding cake. All set up with its glass bowl. There's a tutorial on how to use a glass bowl that went up not long ago. I had a few people asking, is it dangerous? Is it not dangerous to have the top tier kind of just sitting there? I was like, not really. It's got such a wide base for it to sit on. It's a bit like just putting it on a cake stand, and most couples are going to cut the bottom tier anyway, so I know it's pretty safe. That's both cakes delivered. The first one we couldn't set up because they were getting married in the same room where the cake was going to be, but we managed to set the second one up. It's now, what time is it? 5:30. I had to have a nap in the car on the way back because I was that tired. We had a look round. Whilst we were up Windermere delivering the second cake, we stopped at a place called Kendall to get some dinner, and that ended up being a lot bigger than we thought. We walked around like the little town, well, I say a little town centre, it was massive. But that's good if you like all little alleyways full of shops and cobbled streets and really old buildings, so that was really good to see. And now we have come to IKEA because we've got IKEA to do and the food shopping to do, otherwise we'll never get it done. Another week done and dusted. Oh, I was so tired this morning. We did the Aldi shop at 8 p.m. Word of advice for anybody who shops in Aldi and gets annoyed like me at all the crowds. If you go at 8 p.m, it's completely empty and you can buy whatever you want. So we didn't actually get in last night until 9 p.m. Went to bed. Had a lie-in this morning just because we were so knackered. We went to Home Bargains to pick up some of that trellis with the leaves on. I don't know when we're going to get round to putting that up. Just another project to add to the list. I cooked a big lasagna for tea because it's been Disney Sunday today. Today's film was Aladdin. So yeah, it's 10 to 9. Adam's in the bath. Kids are in bed. And I've got a kitchen to tidy. So before I forget, I am signing off the vlog and I will see you in the next one.